So I need a place for my desk. Yep. This here. I need a seat. Okay. Ooh. Let's do it. This thing's comfy, yeah. Hey guys, it's Coop from Garage Gym Reviews, and we have a much anticipated, much requested video for you today. About 2 years ago, pre-pandemic, or like right at the pandemic, I made a video called How to Build a $500 Budget Home Gym on Amazon. If you'd like to see it, I'll put a link below the like button. We've done a ton of content on budget home gyms, including full guides, and we'll include all of those again in the link below the like button if you'd like to see it, along with all of the products that I'm going to mention in this video. But one that people have requested and makes sense today is how to build a $1,000 budget home gym. So it's still a budget home gym. It's double the budget. The reality is, unfortunately, things are now much more expensive than they were 2 years ago. So we'll be able to see and compare to our previous video and see, like, all right, how much can you really get for $1,000 versus 2 years ago? And can you really build a home gym, a full home gym that allows you to train how you want to train for only $1,000 on Amazon? I think you can. Let me show you. Okay, first thing to do is obviously go to Amazon.com. Now, if you like this sort of video, you'd like to see other ones, make sure you subscribe because we're going to do the same thing for other price points and other companies. But let's focus on $1,000 on Amazon.com for the ultimate budget home gym. The first thing I'm going to do is look up adjustable dumbbells. Ordinarily, I would recommend something like a squat rack, but I think for $1,000, there's so much you can do with dumbbells, especially adjustable dumbbells, that they're probably going to be ones we look at. Now, I get it. If you want like a heavy weight, somewhere around 100 pounds of dumbbell, 90 pounds of dumbbell, like a power block or Nubel, you're going to basically spend your entire $1,000. So you're going to have to give and take some here. I think SelectTech 552s are a great option from Bowflex. We've done a full review on them, but those are going to take a lot of money. So to start with, I think the ones that are going to be like the best price, the most amount of weight that we can use, Cap Barbell makes a spin lock style dumbbell that comes with 52.5 pounds. It's an adjustable dumbbell and they're $68 shipping. So we're going to get 2 of those. So it's going to cost us, I'm going to add 2 to my cart. It's going to cost us $136 for adjustable dumbbells that we've got a lot of weight and we can just do a ton with. So that's my suggestion there. Next, I think we go with a bench. For most people, if we're staying in the $1,000 range, an adjustable bench, it just gets a little bit hard to recommend it. There's some really cheap ones. I think you have 2 options here. You can get an Amazon Basics bench on just a super low cost. The Amazon Basics bench has typically been, I want to say, around $50 in the past. It's probably increased in price. We will see. See, it's $68 now. That used to be $45, just to tell you how inflation is wreaking havoc. But there's an alternative here from Balance From. What a name, Balance From. Why not Balance Form? Steel frame flat weight, 600-pound weight bench. That one could work if you just want the cheapest possible flat bench. That's the one to go with. But I'm actually going to do an adjustable incline bench. And the one that I'm going to do is the Flybird bench. We just got this in. We're going to do a full review on it. They're not like the greatest thing in the world, but they get the job done. And I can get one on Marketplace. That's kind of cheating, isn't it? I can't do that. I can't buy one on Marketplace because you guys might not have that opportunity. I'll just pay whatever the cost is, $138. And it's a limited time deal. Can you imagine a limited time deal on Amazon? That never happens. Okay, limited time deal, $138. All right, so this is what we're sitting at right now. We've got an adjustable bench, not just a flat bench, an adjustable bench. It's not the best adjustable bench, but it's good enough for a budget setup. $138. We've also got 2 adjustable dumbbells, $68 a piece. $275 is what we're looking at. So that gives us some freedom to really, I think, buy squat rack, barbell, plates, some of that other stuff. So next we're gonna do a squat rack. Now, I've tested many of the cheap squat racks that are on the market, and many of them are, I think, better than most people would actually think. Like, you just need something that's gonna hold weight and you can do pull-ups on and it's safe. I prefer for most people to use a power rack. Now, the Fitness Reality 810 XLT Power Rack is the one that I'd recommend for most people. It's $292, Probably after this video, like the last time, it will increase greatly in price. We dropped 800 pounds or something on this thing. The pins are bent, but that bad boy is still strong. This is the one I'd recommend for most people. I'm gonna add it to cart, 292 bucks, add it to the cart, free shipping. Like, yeah, it's not an 11 gauge 3x3 rack with all these attachments, but if you want to upgrade in the future, you can add a lat pull down attachment. It does have a multi-grip pull down bar. It does have safety spotters. It is somewhat stable. It's flat foot, so you don't have to bolt it down. That's one I'd recommend. If you want to go on the cheaper end, the other one I would recommend is a squat stand. It's from Cat Barbell. It's probably one of the cheapest ones you can find on here, and it is right here, the FM905Q. What a genius name, right? Just rolls off the tongue. It's 156 bucks, 150 bucks. The problem with the squat stand style rack is most of you are going to be benching on it. I recommended a bench, and I hate people benching without safety spotters. I mean, I won't even be on my computer without safety spotters. So you should not bench without safety spotters. It's very unsafe. All right, next thing, we need a barbell. Now, when I did this video in the past, there were not nearly as many budget barbell options as there are today. There are a ton, and there's some good ones. What we want to look for is not the weight capacity, we want to look for tensile strength. Weight capacity, anybody can make that up. Tensile strength is really what's going to tell us what's going to keep this bar from breaking and permanently bending. So you can get something really cheap. Most people, I'd probably recommend looking outside of Amazon, somebody like Rogue Fitness, to buy a barbell because it's something that can last forever and it's not gonna be crazy more expensive, but just for the sake of this endeavor, we're gonna stay on here. And the barbell that I'm gonna look for is the Synergy Regional Barbell. And it's the regional one because we've tested the Synergy Games Barbell, and the only reason it's much more expensive is because it's got Cerakote. Everything else is the same for the regional barbell. So this is a high quality bar. They rate it at 1,500 pounds. It's actually 190K tensile strength, which is the same tensile strength as a higher end Rogue bar. So I'm not saying they're the same, like they're not the equal. The Knurling's not as good, but for the price, 230 bucks shipped to your door, not bad. So let's see if they've got any other cheaper options. Okay, we can get a hard chrome one for 220 bucks. Yes, we're adding that bad boy to cart. This is a good bar. This isn't a bar where like, all right, I'm buying a budget bar, so I gotta worry about the knurling. I gotta worry if it's gonna break. No, this is a bar that's gonna last you a long time. And yeah, you're spending a little bit more than maybe you would with some of the cheaper options, but you're gonna have something solid. All right, next we need a form of cardio, okay? And my form of cardio that I'm gonna recommend for most of you on a budget is something incredibly underrated, something I do like at least twice a week during my workouts, and something that some of the fittest people of all time have used consistently. Can you guess what it is? It's a jump rope. Jump ropes are so freaking underrated. They're great for accuracy, balance training, conditioning. Go get a jump rope and jump rope for 10 minutes. You will be dead dog tired, I'm telling you. And we don't need anything expensive. That's the beauty of a jump rope. You can do it anywhere and they're cheap. In fact, I wouldn't even recommend a bearing jump rope. The reason being is because I'm not recommending you do dumbbell unders. I'm just recommending you jump with a jump rope. So if you want to do dumbbell unders, you can go with a different option. But I think for most people, like this cheap $5.66 jump rope is going to be as much as you freaking need. And I'm telling you, you can get a killer workout with that. If you want a double under jump rope, the one I would recommend is also very cheap from WOD Nation, and it's 18 bucks. So definitely significantly more than the cheap one I'm recommending. But if you're going to do double unders and those sorts of things because you're into CrossFit, that's the one I'd recommend. All right, our total right now is 793 bucks. And you're all asking yourself, but Coop, we need weight. And we do. And this is the hard one. Now, previously, we would always recommend steel plates. And the reason we'd recommend steel plates is because they're the cheapest. For most of you, first check Facebook Marketplace for weight plates. Steel cast iron weight plates, they're gonna last forever. So buying used isn't a big deal. But if we're buying on Amazon, honestly, today, I'd probably recommend bumper plates. And the reason I recommend bumper plates is because most times they're actually cheaper than steel plates online. And we'll actually check the price. Now, the best price in the past, as of late, has been these everyday essentials. It's like the Sam's Choice of bumper plates. Man, I really want to buy the Everyday Essentials bumper plates, right? But they're cheap, so I recommend them. So we're going to check out the options they have. We've basically got 200 bucks left to spend. So we're gonna add a 45, two 45s. Let's see what we end up with here. So these are 67 bucks a piece. These are the same price, if not more than the adjustable dumbbells we've got. Like, think about that. All that weight, all that metal and adjustable dumbbell, and these are a similar price. Like, I know it's hard to spend, but you gotta have them. You gotta have weight plates. So 245s bring us to 928. Let's just check and see what steel iron plates are. The best ones in the past are these Cap Easy Grip plates. They're the ones that are the cheapest most often. Right here, let's see what they cost. I'm telling you, they've increased in price so much. For a single weight plate, 77 bucks. See, so steel is more expensive than bumpers, and it's never been that way. Let's check one others, just some of these standard cast iron plates. We may be able to find some deals. All right, 45 pound from Balance From. 80 bucks, dude, and they're 10% off, you know? Iron, dude, has gotten so freaking expensive. All right, let's see. Rep Fitness has their standard barbell plates on here, which these are pretty cheap if you go directly from them. All right, 45-pound pair is 180 bucks. So again, like, that's like 50, 60 bucks more than our Everyday Essentials. So we got to go with Everyday Essentials. So we got two 45s. Let's see if we can get some 25s. This is the, oh man, this is the big one. 46 bucks. We're going to add 2 to cart. Boop. This is going to take us over our budget. This is going to take us over our budget. All right, we can't do that. You have to get creative with how you're using weight. One potential option, just to give you an option, is the plates that you're using on your Cap barbell standard iron plates. You can use a standard iron bar. So if you wanted to, you could buy a standard 1-inch barbell instead of the other barbell. If you're just like, I don't care as much about the barbell, I just want as much weight as I can put on there, you can get a standard barbell for 28 bucks. And it's not gonna hold as much weight, it's not gonna be as nice, like, just trust me, I recommend Olympic bars for most people, so you're gonna have to go over $1,000. But if you only got $1,000 and you want as much weight as possible, you can use the weights from your dumbbells for this. Another potential option on our adjustable dumbbells is a loadable dumbbell handle. And we can use the weight from our bumper plates on those instead. But even the price on those is similar. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we're just gonna have to stick to a light amount of weight to stay under $1,000. So the other ones I'm gonna add, just so you have some change plates, is probably gonna be 10-pound Everyday Essentials plates, which are 30 bucks. Add those bad boys to the cart. Oh, spend $1,000 never felt so good. One other thing, like, you could get flooring, something that you could add in there for foam flooring. Most people, I think you're fine working on concrete. Some other options is like a yoga mat. You could also get something like a med ball. There's other things that you could add. We've got about 14 bucks left. So we gotta fill that up with something. Resistance bands. Resistance band, we just got a little bit of money left we gotta spend. All right, I know there's one that we can find for less. Here we go. The 3D Active resistance band. We're only gonna be able to get one of them, but we're gonna fill up our budget. And this is something that you can use to help with pull-ups or add resistance to other things. Okay, this is our grand total. I mean, this is you could get a lot done with this. For $995.57, you've got Cap barbell, adjustable dumbbells, 52.5 pounds each. Okay, so that's 105 pounds total in weight right there. You've got the Flybird adjustable weight bench. You could have gone down for much cheaper for like 45 bucks to a flat bench, but I do think an adjustable bench is something like a lot of people like doing incline, decline. Like, this is something I think a lot of people get a use from. So I'm okay spending a little bit more. Fitness Reality power rack. Again, you could go cheaper if you want more weight and get a squat stand, but I really like, if you're benching, I recommend having spotters. And this has a multi-grip pull-up bar. There's just a lot you can do with it. You've got a nice barbell, 220 bucks. I would rather you spend more money on fewer things than like having a lot of things. So buy nicer things, but fewer things. than like a ton of things that are all cheap. Trust me, that's a life lesson right there. $220 for the Synergy Regional Olympic Barbell. $5 for one of the best conditioning tools of all time, the jump rope. Man, like the value packed in that is insane, I'm telling you. You get so fit with the jump rope. Then we've got two 45-pound plates, $67 each, two 10-pound plates for about $30 each, and a resistance band, all for $995. So one other thing we have to include is barbell collars. Now you don't have to get like an expensive clamp style. We've done a full breakdown on all the collars. I pretty much bought all of them and brought them in-house and did the Coop test where we jump on them. I think for most people, you can get by with just cheap spring collars. And so what I'd probably recommend is maybe replacing like the resistance band, which is $9 for $8 spring collars. If you're somebody and you see this, like the total, and you're like, I want something more expensive. I want to go with a bigger brand like Titan, Rogue. Maybe it's a specific item and you've got this really low budget. I've got two things to suggest. Number one is go to GarageGymReviews.com and we have coupon codes for like all of them. So anytime there's exclusive deals, we have a deals page. Another one is wait for Black Friday. There are other sales during the year, but Black Friday is the one where nearly every company is offering for sales. Somebody in our team, Sam, Assembly Sam, built his gym for $1,700. And it's not just stuff from Amazon. He's got some stuff from Titan, he's got some stuff from True Grit and other companies, but he waited for sales. So Black Friday is a perfect time to do that, and that's what I'd recommend. Do you like this kind of content? Do you want more budget content on how to build a home gym? Let me know in the comments below. Is there any product category or any product I've missed that you're like, this is a great budget option? I'd love to hear it. For our next video, we can mention it. This is Coop from Garage Gym Reviews. We'll see you next time. Peace.